2026, we're gonna max our stats. Like, that's the main goal.
I want to be in the real estate game already, know the basics in order for me to be able to invest into real estate once I have my capital from trading and everything else is going good. I mean, shit, it's like I'm already in the game. I already know the basics, the principles, and all that stuff, right?
I need clarity to come into my life, and without me accepting the fact that I'm wrong, it's never gonna happen. If I rush into the next account, I'm not gonna give myself time to see the fucking problem. I'm not gonna give my mind, my spirit, the clarity that it needs. I want to become successful in so many different ways. I want to create wealth. I don't just want to get lucky with trading or just have one source of income. Like, I want, just like I know that there's going to be slow weeks in trading or there's going to be huge wins in trading, I know that I want to do something more. Welcome back to the channel, boys. We're back at it again. I'm currently in my lunch break. I'm about to eat my lunch. Honestly, I'm feeding more for the coffee that I have in my bag rather than the food because I want some coffee. But to give you guys a trading update, I did take a trade on NQ. We'll go over that right now. And this trade really just shows patience. It shows glimpses of being aware, being in the present moment, not expecting a miracle, not expecting me to be right, you know, just following the proper, following my rules, being disciplined, knowing when to stay out, knowing when to cut the losses, knowing when to hold, trust the plan and everything. But that's one of the biggest issues I used to struggle with as a beginner and these last couple months, right? Not trusting my system, not knowing when to cut the losses short, not knowing when to let a trade go all the way to my TP. Like, these small things reinsure those connections in your mind. And once you're faced with the same fucking setup, the same situation, you will know how to act accordingly. With that being said, let's get into the trade because I want to fucking eat and just enjoy my lunch. But yeah, man, let's get to it. All right, here we have NASDAQ, right? I only took one trade. This paper account right here is what I'm going to be trading on for the next 2 weeks. Then we're gonna hop on to challenge, and we're gonna go from there. But this account is just me setting the foundation, me setting my system again, following my discipline, and just getting back into my own rhythm, right? Y'all can see I end up closing the position, losing $85 and just cutting the loss short. The whole bias, and it still stands in place. I am long going for all-time highs. If this shit will load up. My target, all-time highs. Like, it's so simple. All-time highs. That's what I'm looking at on the higher time frame. Nothing can really change what I'm expecting unless we have some news or some bullshit, right? Looking at the trend, we've been fairly bullish. We are disrespecting bearish order flow. The entry that I took after we tapped into that 4 hour, this 4 hour fair value gap, we had a inversion right here, right? Price ends up inversing that 5-minute fair value gap. We retrace, get into the trade. I see this 5-minute candle right here closing very bearish. Then the next candle, we just have a little push back up and I end up closing my trade. I don't want to see price stalling and just staying in that range after we're disrespecting bearish order flow. Yes, we've been ranging lower and like we do have like a bearish trend on the lower time frame, but it's because we're coming into this level of significance, which is the 4 hour gap, right? And price is just staying in there. Y'all can see the higher time frame. We could look at the 4 hour candle, which might close right now or another hour. Oh yeah, in like 23 minutes we're about to close. I mean, if the candle closes outside that 4 hour gap, it still stands. It gives me an extra confluence for when New York comes, right? Like, bullish momentum is still strong. Bullish order flow is being respected. And I mean, it's just a matter of time and price, right? But that's pretty much it for the trade that I took tonight. Very, very fucking simple. Sticking to my rules. It was an A+ setup. Comparing it to yesterday was not an A+ setup. I still ended up taking the trade, took a bigger loss. Today, I had all of my markups, all of my confluences, and I saw that price was not reacting the way it should have if I'm bullish. After the 5-minute candle close, very bearish. I mean, it was a no-brainer for me. Reduce my risk, close the position, and just wait for the next session. This is how I should be attacking the market. This is how I should be thinking. This is how I trade. This is how the profitable version of me trades. I minimize losses and I keep it pushing. I don't fucking look at the charts no more. I don't look at, it's currently like 5:30 London session time. I mean, New York time, it's 5:30. I'm not interested in trading until New York session, right? I'm not interested in what happens during this time. And that's one of the biggest issues I had. I was in here, bro, like in my lunch. I was looking for setups. I was looking at the smaller time frame. I was getting lucky because there is some setups, but they're not optimal. They're not great. And sometimes you do get some crazy news. Sometimes you do get news during the nighttime. And I mean, it is what it is, but that's what I was doing. I was digging myself into a deeper hole. I was putting myself in a worse position because I was inducing more pain, and just, it was like a roller coaster of emotions because I was floating in profit, and then I had to go back into work. Like right now, like I have my lunch. Then I had to go back into work. I couldn't be looking at the charts. I was floating in profit thinking I was this big ass crazy whatever, like I was God, you know, the God of trading or whatever. And I'm working and I'm checking my phone, going to the restroom every 20-30 minutes. The trade ends up breaking even. I end up re-entering because I'm not looking at what's happening. And it was just a recipe for disaster. But this is how I'm supposed to be trading. This is how I'm going to be trading moving forward. This is the profitable version of me. This is the system that I should be following and trusting in my knowledge, trusting in my strategy, and not going into the market with hopes and dreams, you know? Just showing up, taking what's presented, and no other expectations. But with that being said, boys, I'm about to have my lunch. I have like 30 minutes left. I was a little bit busy today, and I want to have my coffee. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the morning.
Good morning, boys. I'm in a little bit of a fucking rush because I completely forgot today I have this class for like my real estate license. So it's pretty much like a course. So for me, I live in Arizona, and Keller Williams, I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but they offer this free course. I think it's like 96 hours of content that you have to do with them, and then after that they help you get ready, do practice tests in order for you to like pass your state exam and all that stuff, in order for you to become a licensed real estate agent. And the reason why I'm doing this is not because I think trading is going to fail or anything. It's because I want to be in the real estate game already, know the basics, in order for me to be able to invest into real estate once I have my capital from trading and everything else is going good. I mean, shit, it's like I'm already in the game. I already know the basics, the principles, and all that stuff, right? Once I'm back from this little class that I got going on, I will give you guys a little trade recap. I did not take no trades in the morning, and I did catch myself like every time that I'm recording in the morning, it's pretty much I'm just saying a lot of gibberish, like I'm half asleep and shit. Like yesterday's video, I had to cut like 5 to 10 minutes off the content because like I was just saying some stupid shit, like me being asleep and shit, you know? But didn't take no trades. I didn't like price action. What we saw during London shouldn't have continued during New York if we were bullish. ES did have a good setup. I'll break down everything, but like I said, I didn't take no trades. I'm being patient. The main thing right now is building my patience, building my discipline, building my system upon those two things. Those two things are the foundation of my trading plan, my trading edge. But with that being said, boys, I'm about to head over there and I'll catch you guys back home. And I didn't go to the gym. I'm going to work out here at my house. Like I got my little pull-up bar, my little weights and everything. The only reason why I woke up early was because I got a cramp on my right leg, and like it woke me up from the pain. And it was already like 3:45, and it's currently 4:30, and I gotta be there by 5 p.m. and it's like a 10-minute drive. But still, if I wouldn't have gotten that cramp, like I would still be asleep, rushing and shit. But yeah, I'll catch you guys once I'm back home, and let's get to it. It was a very long afternoon. It's currently 3 p.m. having my lunch right now, and man, so a lot of things happened. I didn't make it to the gym. I couldn't record. I couldn't upload the video. I was at the real estate school getting all the information. I really had a terrible ass time because I needed to fucking pee, bro. I chugged like 2 water bottles and I had too much water, and I was in that bitch just holding my piss, bro. Like I couldn't fucking, like, moving in my seat. Like I was trying to hold it in and shit. It was not a pleasant time, but everything that I heard there, like, it really helped me, and I'm excited to push myself, right? 2026, we're gonna max our stats. Like, that's the main goal. I'm trying to max my stats, right? Want to give you guys a little brief thought process on why I want to start, like, my real estate journey, like why I want to become a real estate agent, and why is it interesting for me. I know I said it in the previous clip that I want to leverage, like, the knowledge from real estate with my trading capital in the future, and that's exactly why. I want to become successful in so many different ways. I want to create wealth. I don't just want to get lucky with trading or just have one source of income. Like, I want, just like I know that there's going to be slow weeks in trading or there's going to be huge wins in trading, I know that I want to do something more, right? Especially with the content. Like, I want to do something more. Having this mindset and applying it to my life right now I think about my job as like, okay, cool, you gotta thug it out. Like, right now you're getting money, you're building your future, it's setting the foundation for what's to come, you know? I already had this mindset, but I lost it getting my ego fucked up, like, all the way up here and shit. Then my emotions getting the best out of me, my trading outcomes, tying everything to trading and its outcome, not into who I am becoming and what it's doing for me and my future. Now, real estate has been something that I've been wanting to get into because, I mean, that's another skill, bro. Like, that really is another skill that you learn, and I mean, nobody can take it away from you. And now that I've been in trading, creating content, like, I'm a little bit more confident with myself. I want to learn how to run a business and shit. YouTube, trading, I'm pretty much building my own brand, right? Same thing with real estate. It's the same thing because you work for yourself, you're building your own brand, connections, and all these things. It's just something that I want to do to test myself, and it's actually something that intrigues me and something that, for the long run, I will be able to do something with my trading profits in order to create more wealth. And if I'm already in the real estate game, I mean, it's easier for me, you know? I won't be having too much headaches. I won't be dealing with some shit I can actually just do myself, putting myself in this position right now. What I'm doing right now is for future me, you know? It's for 5 years from now, for when I'm 25, when I'm 30, you know? Whatever I'm doing today is for the future. And going to this little seminar and shit, man, it really opened my eyes and just showed me that God is always working in my life, you know? Like, 3 years ago, I was at that exact same seminar, same fucking chair, looking at the same instructor, giving the same class, the same speech, and all these things, but I didn't know what they were talking about because my mindset was just, oh, I'm here to make money, this, and that. Like, I just want the money because I know real estate agents make money off commissions, but I didn't understand none of that shit. Now that I'm an entrepreneur, like, building my own brand with YouTube, my trading and all that stuff, I understand most of these things. I paid attention. And the biggest thing I took was, you got to create systems. You got to become a habitual person that does the same things, which leads you to success. Being consistent, being on top of everything, having a system that not only helps you leverage your own business, but makes you have that entrepreneurial mindset that gives you that energy, that it just comes with the habit. You know, you have these things that are just creating energy for you, and it creates like a flow state where you're just doing it automatically. And I was doing that, but I completely lost myself, you know?
It was just a reawakening of things that I already knew that I buried because of all of my emotions and all of my outcome expectations that I had with trading and where I wanted my life to be, not where God wants me to be and the alignment that God wants me to have, you know? It was such a great experience, besides the fact that I needed to pee the whole fucking time, but it was a great day. After that, I mean, we had to go on a little bit of a grocery run, and I ended up having some pizza for breakfast. Like, I ended up having breakfast slash lunch at 8 p.m. Then I had to come back to work at around 9:30. So there was no time in between to record. And I mean, it was just a very busy day. But going back into yesterday's trading session, the New York session, there was really nothing for me to capitalize on. There was a move on ES, but even if we look at the market right now, I didn't take no trades today either. During the London session, there was like a push up on ES. Nasdaq and ES are not looking great on the 4-hour chart. It's just a lot of consolidation, and it's not an ideal market condition. I'm learning to be patient, I'm learning to be disciplined, and learning to act when there is opportunity. I don't see nothing. Like, if it doesn't happen next week, I mean, if it doesn't happen tomorrow, if there is no move tomorrow, if there is no move for the rest of the week, I'm fine with that. Even though I might be trading on a demo account, the only good thing that happened when I got funded, it was that I took my time with that eval. It took me like 18 days to pass that account, but I was taking base hits. I was doing proper things, but at the end I was rushing it. But at the end of the day, I mean, I am becoming patient and disciplined. This demo account is going to go on for the next week or two, right? And I'm going to track every single thing, every single emotion. I'm documenting everything, like journaling and everything. I like to journal on my Discord, and then I have like a little physical journal where I write down my emotions, what I could have done better. But besides the point, like, I really want to get straight to the point. I'm fucking hungry and I need my coffee. Like, this shit is goated as fuck. But this demo account is setting the tone, right? For me to fall upon my system, for me to become disciplined and become patient. These are the things that are holding my trading back. Discipline, patience, and having a system. I know what I need to do, and I need to be able to trust myself, not be impatient and rush into the next eval, buy the next eval, and fucking get to the money, you know? Like, I got to treat everything with patience. I gotta let everything be more clear. I need clarity to come into my life, and without me accepting the fact that I'm wrong, it's never gonna happen. If I rush into the next account, I'm not gonna give myself time to see the fucking problem. I'm not gonna give my mind, my spirit, the clarity that it needs in order for me to become patient, become disciplined. It's a waiting game. And trust me, like, for every ounce of my fucking spirit wants to change my life right now. I want to make money on the markets. I want to get a payout. I want to do all these things, but I know that's not the right thing. Right now, I'm in a chapter of my life where I had to restart everything. I have to get a job, something that I didn't expect this, because in my mind, I didn't expect myself to start all over again and just pretty much build myself back up, you know? But it's what God wants my life, wants my story to be, and for me to share this with you guys, because I know a lot of you guys might be in the same position, and we're going to overcome all of this. This is just a chapter that we're going to look back in a couple months, in a couple years, and we're going to be grateful that we went through this period. Like, you guys might be in the same position, and you're going to be grateful that you went through this period and you pushed yourself. I'm scared, bro. I'm anxious. I feel like nothing's going to change, but I'm still showing up. I'm building courage. I prayed for courage. I prayed for patience, and I got exactly what I needed to get. A test from God. But with that being said, boys, I'm about to smack my lunch, and have my coffee because I need it. And yeah, man, I mean, it really is what it is. And it's just something that has to happen day by day. I need to hit the gym tomorrow. Like today, I didn't hit the gym and I feel like shit. And yeah, man, I mean, day by day, right? Day by day. Just made it home. Still haven't taken no trades. Didn't like the price action during London. Currently waiting for a setup. I'm waiting for this to happen after NQ. My bad. After ES retraced back into equilibrium on the 4-hour time frame, we swept this low resistance liquidity right here. This is a range that we've been trading in a lot. So I wanted to see either or that high up there or that intermediate low get taken out at 7 a.m. We see that low get taken out, but we go deeper into the 50%, right? We're inside 2 4-hour gaps. We've taken out that low resistance liquidity. We tap into that lower 4-hour for value gap, and we're getting this bullish reaction. I'm waiting for this 15-minute candle closure right here. We are in this 15-minute for value gap right now. I'm waiting for that closure. We do have a 5-minute for value gap that it didn't get inversed yet. Like, it barely closed in it, but never went beyond. So I'm waiting for the 15-minute candle to close, and I'll take a trade up into these highs. Targeting 790 on ES. NQ, on the other hand, is a little bit behind, closing a little bit lower inside that 5-minute for value gap. It is creating a bullish for value gap, so we'll see how that ends up playing out. But the same idea, that 15-minute looks a little bit more hard to get out for NQ. So my pair of choice would be ES, but we got to wait for that 15-minute candle to close. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my trading. But to end this video, I have one message that I want to give to you guys, and that has been helping me a lot these last couple days. There's only 3 outcomes that you can get from every decision you make in your day-to-day basis, right? You either submit to comfort and get stuck in the 9 to 5, in the rat race. The second thing that can happen is that you let yourself, your sense of despair of like you need to fucking make it out, that scarcity mindset is consuming you. That will keep you in a cycle where you see progress, you mess yourself up and you start all over again. You see progress, you get desperate and you mess yourself all over again, and the same cycle continues until you quit. Your body cannot take it anymore, and then you're just looking for ways to cope, and that leads you into comfort. I'm telling you this from experience because I already went through the desperation, and currently working a 9 to 5. It's not that I'm getting complacent and comfortable. I don't have that mindset because I'm doing things in order for me to be in the position that I want to be in the next 5 years, in the next couple years, right? But some people really get complacent and lost. Like, they get a promotion, they get a comfortable job, and they just let the job become them and become their whole identity. And the last thing that could really happen is you put your fucking head down, you let God do his thing, and like, you take it day by day, which is what I'm doing now. I cannot bring light to you guys or shine in darkness if I don't go through all this and I don't embrace it. You know, like, I really had to go through all of these things. They just molded me to become who I am meant to be. I cannot be a leader. I cannot be here posting content if I'm not going through this adversity, if God hasn't put me through the fire and then I made it out. You know, like I mentioned on the previous clip, when I was at my lunch, I said I prayed for this. I prayed for patience. I prayed for clarity, just courage, discipline, and God really throws you what you need to overcome. And if you come out that fire, you're going to get rewarded. But it takes so much enlightenment. It takes so much from you. Sacrifice is not, do this for 5 days, do this for a certain amount of time. You don't know it. The time frame is unknown, but you will feel the transgression, you will transcend, you will feel your soul, your alignment coming into your life, and
It will come when God wants it to come, and when you are really prepared, when you've been through the fire, when you've been forged, you know? There's only 3 options, and I've been through all of those, and I'm here documenting my journey, not only for my own benefit, but to inspire the next person after me. Because I've been in my darkest moments. I've been contemplating if it's really for me. I've been through all those stages, bro, but it's just God and the world testing you if you are really meant for what's to come after all of this. I've gotten so much knowledge of like what I would do once I'm funded, once I'm profitable. And when I first started, like I really wanted to make so much money to prove a lot of things to other people, to fill in those voids, you know? And now that I'm growing into myself, becoming more, I want to say, being able to be silent with myself, being comfortable being who I am, accepting myself and not needing that validation, there is no need for me to fill in those voids because I do that by being true to myself. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Like, I felt so enlightened today. Like, I just know that God is doing his work with me, and it's just a matter of time for me to embark on this journey that God has put in front of me. And if I'm here setting the foundation for the next person to come, I'm going to do that. And if God gives me the tools for me to be able to express myself and explain my story and show you guys my story and inspire you guys, or you know, like motivate you guys, I'm going to keep on showing up, right? But with that being said, this is the end of today's video. It was a very, very long day yesterday for me. I ended up staying a little bit over at work. It's like 8:13 a.m. So I'm about to edit this video, hit the shower, hit the bed, and call it a day, because tomorrow, which is in like a couple hours, my next day starts like in a couple hours. I don't know why I say tomorrow, but we got to do it all over again. We got to push ourselves and keep on showing up, because you can't give up, right? We take it day by day. We get better day by day, and that's pretty much it, right? Just a little update. This trade, if this 5-minute gap, if this 5-minute gap gets inverse, like I'm just done playing. Like, I don't know what the fuck ES is doing. It went deeper into that 15-minute fair value gap. I'm looking for longs, even though we're pulling lower. Like, it's not that I'm a buyer. Like, I don't want you guys to get confused that I only buy. I mean, we retrace into the 50%. Like, there's no reason for me to trade lower. Like, the way I trade, I'm trading from 4-hour fair value gaps into the next high, next unprotected high. Like, if I would have taken a short here, if we would have taken out these highs up here first, targeting this 4-hour low right here inside this 4-hour fair value gap, that's the only way I trade. So there is no target for me to trade. Like, realistically speaking, like there's nothing here. Like, yes, we have all this up momentum, but like I'm not trying to trade none of that, bro. And then on the daily time frame, we are in this daily fair value gap. Oh shit. We are in this daily fair value gap, so I don't want to see anything but longs and targeting all-time highs, but it's just not happening. So the 15-minute candle close, we close bearish. 5-minute, it just very undecisive, so I'm not gonna entertain this. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen not immediately, but it's gonna happen, I don't want to say immediately, but it's gonna happen in like the 15-minute candles, the 5-minute candles. And this is not showing enough strength, especially since we didn't inverse this first 5-minute over here. Then we're just in this other, it might be a bullish fair value gap, or it might just be a pullback retracement into these lows down here, which I'm not gonna trade down here because that's not my bias. I'm not bearish. Just like I told you guys yesterday, like I'm not gonna trade something that I'm not interested in. I'm not bearish. I'm bullish because of the way that I trade. I'm following my system, staying disciplined, consistent. But yeah, man, I'll leave you guys with that. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let's get at it, boys.